What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the GoodeBaker Podcast. I'm Nick Baker, and across from me, Shane Good.
Yo, 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 yo.
And we are here to talk to you about some video games. But before we get into it, let me remind you to check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Play stores for our audio version of the podcast, as well as our YouTube channel for the video version. Make sure you follow us on all our social media on Instagram and Facebook to keep up with everything that's going on with us so you never miss a show. Now, on to what you've been playing, man. What have you been playing this week?
Dude, I have always been playing League of Legends. But, hang on. Ooh, easy there.
It's a big butt.
I also, with a buddy of mine, Plague, started playing GTA 5 online again. Custom servers.
Baby.
And we found this server, because I'm a fucking nerd and I love Tycoon games. We found this server where essentially there's no PvP, there's no PvE, it's just... it's called Transport Tycoon, and they turned the entire map into a truck simulation game where you drive trucks and trailers around, and there's different types of jobs. You can do fishing as a job, or like mining. You can be like a garbage man. You can be like drive a tractor trailer. You can be like the postman. You can be like, if it has a vehicle in it, you can do it in this game, and you make money, and you can kind of level up your character in like different XP pools in different places to get more shit.
Damn. So this is a pretty extensive mod then, right?
Yeah, 100% custom. I mean, like hundreds of hours of gameplay to actually get mastered in one skill, and there's
That's insanity.
40 of them.
Awesome, dude. That game just consistently surprises me with what it can bring to the table as far as mods or what just people are doing as far as role playing in the actual online world.
Mm-hmm.
It's bonkers to me.
It's a lot of fun. If you've never watched any of the GTA Online RP stuff, it's actually really, really funny. A lot of the people that do it are just such characters.
Yeah.
And it's always really interesting to see, a lot of those RP servers, they have people, admins that will, RP cops. And, some of the interactions that you get are just so freaking funny.
Dude, I want to do that so bad. We should, figure out a way for that to work out, especially once I get a PC. It'll probably be a whole lot easier for us to play with, whoever you got going on.
Yeah.
But, man, that would be so fun to do. As maybe an extra life thing or something like that.
Oh, I would totally do that. It's a lot of fun. I've done some of it, but I don't do a lot of RP stuff. So
yeah. But yeah, dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm psyched about GTA Online, just simply because, like I said, they add so much to it. I dipped back into it a little bit last year. I think a little bit before COVID, and yeah, I was having a ton of fun with it, just playing solo and getting cars and building up my business that I had.
mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun. But yeah, it's a completely different ball game on the PC. So
yeah, the mods are just so much fun and just so different.
Yeah,
they really cool. Add so much to it. But what have you been playing, man?
I have been replaying 2 Final Fantasy games actually. So I'm rolling in the deep there. I'm playing through a hard mode playthrough on Final Fantasy VII Remake, which essentially the hard mode in that game is you can't use items, and enemies are a little tougher, and your MP doesn't recharge at rest stations. So it's a little strategic in how you actually get those parameters back, equipping some MP stealing materia will help you out in that way. Make sure that you can still use healing spells in battle without completely foregoing your whole MP bar. But yeah, I've been also playing Final Fantasy X for the first time in a really, really long time. I haven't played through this game in a dog's age. I got the HT remaster that comes with the 10-2 as well. Much lesser game. But Final Fantasy X is a classic that, like I said, hadn't gone back to in a while. And I honestly don't know why, because a lot of the characters in this one really are deep and great. And the story is unique in that it's telling story that has been told in Final Fantasy before, but it's just on such a grander scale than it ever has been
Mm-hmm.
at that point, you know. But when this game came out, it was just groundbreaking. The technology that they were using and the stuff that they were able to do with the video technology that the PS2 gave to them. It just changed the game for sure, and it set up titles from Square Enix like some of my favorite games like Kingdom Hearts and you know the subsequent Final Fantasies that came after it. But this one is just a gem, so having a lot of fun playing that. And I've been dabbling with 2K. Haven't really played much Warzone. Um, kind of got dry on it a little bit. The content is a really slow trickle since the big change for season two, but you know it is what it is. On to the breakdown. This week's breakdown, we have what? Let's see, one, two, three, four,
Little,
five
little,
things to talk
little
about.
shy, but you know.
Yeah, a little light on content this week, but it's a slow week. We've had some busy gaming weeks in the past few, so it's nice to have a little bit of a shorter one here. But first thing on the breakdown is, man, this hits me in my 90s kid's heart. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is getting a new side-scrolling beat 'em up called Shredder's Revenge, and it's announced for PC and all consoles respectively. I think the Switch too, but don't quote me on that. I didn't check.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, if you haven't seen gameplay for this one, definitely check it out. It's so cool. Old school style, Streets of Rage, side scrolling, like battle after battle is so unique and cool. Like they throw in the all of the enemies and characters that you are going to expect from the original 90s cartoon and the comics. They're putting all kinds of love and care into this. It's a I think from the same team that made Streets of Rage 4, but
That was a
yeah,
pretty decent game for what it was, you know.
I love it. I still have it. Still play through it every now and again. It's one of the best couch co-op games right now on console. So it's something to be admired, especially because the last I think Streets of Rage 3 came out in like 96 or something. I don't remember, but so long for it to be a dormant franchise and then to come back in such a great way.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for this one to hit shelves because I'm a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. I love that series. I love the originals, and that's kind of where they're deriving all of their new game content from. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I love side-scrolling beat 'em ups. Couch co-op games are totally right up my alley. So can't wait for that one to come out. I don't think they announced a release date with it, but I'm sure it's got to be pretty close. The gameplay looks pretty tight as far as the trailer goes. The animation it's so solid. I could just watch like a cartoon of what they made these cutscenes out of all day long. It'd be fantastic. But what's your history with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man?
So I have a great history with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So growing up, my mom was like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that'll make you violent. So I wasn't allowed to watch Teenage Mutant. Jeez, dude, I wasn't allowed to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. However, I secretly watched a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at my friend's house.
Hell yeah! Fight the
So
system.
that's right. I don't really remember too much of it, and I played one of the games. I think it was like Game Boy Advanced game or something. Uh,
Oh yeah,
but
there were countless video games for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I believe I know what one you're talking about.
I can't remember what it was. And it was years ago, but I did beat it. Like I played through it like 3 or 4 different times, and I also had to hide that one from my mom, along with Pokemon Yellow, because my mom didn't want me to play Pokemon either. Um,
Mhm.
So I used to like sit in my room at like 3 a.m., head under the covers, playing Game Boy like Advanced, but it wasn't like the one with the backlight. It was like the Game Boy Advance that you had to like have the like I used a flashlight and play with one hand.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know those days. Waiting for those street lamps while you're riding in the car.
Yo,
Yeah.
I mean, you can move a little bit, or you can wait until a street light comes by, and Oh, gotta select that move real quick. You know.
And we're gone.
Yep, pretty much.
And side-scrolling like live-action games like that never really work too well. Like you get the next light and you're dead, and you're like, oh well, damn, I'm just gonna shut this off.
Yeah, that Pokemon worked really well like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you could just like the suspense in fighting bug Pokemon has never been like so high. When
Yeah, it's just ratcheted up. Oh man, there's no. We just passed in town. There's not another streetlight for another mile. It's like, oh man, what's that? What's that Weedle about to do? He's about to poison your ass.
Dude, living in Gorham, by the way, when I was a kid, there was no streetlights anywhere. So, like,
Yeah.
just pray that you could turn it into an oncoming car's high beams. Is basically what we did.
You're just like sitting backwards in the back seat, like yes.
Yo, my dad's like, I'm blind. I'm like, yes, I can select. Just fucking move.
Put your damn seatbelt on. No.
Anyways.
Yeah, man, I'm so totally psyched for that game. But next thing on the breakdown is way more exciting in my opinion. If we ever get to go anywhere other than our living rooms, Super Nintendo World in Osaka is set to open on March 18th. Yeah. So if you've not seen any footage or screenshots or anything of what this place looks like, you just go play the latest Mario game and you'll get a really great idea, because it's exactly that. The level of detail that they put into Super Nintendo World is unreal. You would half expect like a fully animated Mario to just pop up and be slamming on coin blocks.
Bitch all
right
like, yo, what's Gucci?
But the Nintendo actually had an event not too long ago. I think we covered it, that revealed this whole thing and set it up. And Shigeru Miyamoto was there talking all his, Mario and Zelda love, and he really gave this place his blessing. So it's nice to finally see that they have set a date for it to finally open to the public. I'm sure it's going to be a much ratcheted down population that can go in there, but I'm just really glad to see it finally opening up and it get a chance to, be on the Disney-like stage that it so deserves to be.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. I happened to look at some of the photos from this. Looks pretty freaking cool, not gonna lie. It almost looks too real to be like real, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like almost like you're just walking into like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit like Toon World almost. It's so meticulously detailed, and like everything around you is from that Nintendo world. Like not a single brick is out of place. It's insanity.
Yeah, did you hear that they're gonna force people to dress up as Nintendo characters though? Like, if you want to go in, you have to be wearing a Nintendo outfit.
I did hear something like that. Yeah, to not break the immersion or whatever. That's it's weird, but honestly, if everybody participated in that, you know how cool that would be.
Yeah, I totally just made that up on the spot.
No, that'd be amazing though. No, I've heard that they do actually hand out costume pieces at the front. I'm not sure whether or not they're not required or not, but
forcing people. I was making a like you have to dress up as Super Mario to go in, or
they're like wrenching your arm, putting the Mario hat on you. You're gonna wear this mustache, damn it! It's like, I already have one.
Too bad. The guy beside you all of a sudden is just like, Waluigi.
It's like, no, you're not in this. It's like, oh man, everybody hates Waluigi.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's not true. Everybody loves Waluigi. Nintendo hates Waluigi.
Everybody loves to hate Waluigi. How's that?
Yeah, that's better. That's a better explanation. But yeah, Nintendo World set to open up on Thursday this week, so it's pretty insane how quick that's coming around. But man, I can't wait to see like actual footage from, influencers are gonna get in there and like get in every nook and cranny and find all the cool little secrets that are hidden around that park. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to see all of those unfold over the next few days or few weeks.
Part of me hopes that like they hide everything from the influencers that are like Easter egg type-ish stuff, and then
Right.
just like so like if the influencers didn't find it, and then they actually add the stuff in afterwards, it just kind of adds a different hype. Very much. I don't know if you remember like a year ago. Oh fuck, Elite Dangerous. They had added stuff into that game and basically like just left it for people to find, and it took them like 2-3 years to find it. But once they found it, everybody just fucking blew up. And it was like the coolest fucking thing ever. And then they were asked like, well, how long has this been here? Like right under our noses. And they were like, I don't know, a year and a half or something. Like,
They're like, what? You didn't announce anything. You didn't put it on your Twitter or what? And it's like, nah, man. We just thought we'd surprise people, and honestly, we're surprised you didn't find it earlier.
yeah, literally.
So
Like,
yeah, it's super duper cool, and yeah, like you said, hopefully influencers don't really spoil all of those things, because it would really kind of suck to get all the way to Osaka and like somehow get tickets to Super Nintendo World and get in there and already know what to expect out of everything.
yeah. I'm
That's kind
sure.
of the
Go ahead.
that's kind of the fear with Star Wars World too in California.
Mm,
The whatever the Galaxy's Edge in Disney in Florida is, there's so many influencers that have been all over that park finding every single secret. So if you really wanted to, you could go watch like a bunch of vlogs and like pretty much have an experience yourself there. But it's definitely not the same as being there.
yeah, no, for sure.
But anyway, on to our next topic. Bethesda is finally making it official. They're joining Microsoft officially. They joined, or they were bought sometime last year, but the I guess somewhere in the contract, the last game that was made by Bethesda, which man, what was the last
I don't
Bethesda
even
title?
know.
Oh, that is a good one.
uh,
Doesn't matter anyway. The last Bethesda game that came out was the last one before the contract. So now they're finally officially under the Microsoft umbrella. Everybody's peachy keen over there. Microsoft's posting all kinds of things on Twitter like, oh, we love Bethesda and Fallout games. Oh, duh. Fallout 76, right?
I feel like there was. Is it Fallout 76 that Bethesda's last game was?
Fallout 76. What
Oh
was.
shit. Interesting. I literally just looked up Bethesda games and released less than 24 hours ago. Fallout 4 and other Bethesda games will get a frame rate boost on Xbox. Interesting.
Nice. Nice. That's good for them.
Yeah, good
And
for them.
that's a good little thing to tag onto this story. So
Yeah,
it's
and it was, by the way, Fallout 76 released in 2018.
hmm, hmm,
But
interesting.
there are supposedly announcing new Bethesda games soon. As
Right.
quote to this post right here. So I don't know how true it is. I'm kind of just skimming through it because I happened to click on it. But
What's the outlet there? Is it a news outlet, or is it just some random dude?
the Verge.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's reputable.
yeah. So and they're
Well, thanks,
talking.
Verge.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Also, 20 Bethesda games will be available on Xbox Game Pass Friday. So,
And that
dude.
Xbox Game Pass will be available to me once I get a PC.
Yeah, no, pretty much, yeah.
But
But
yeah,
anyways, you know.
Bethesda finally joining Microsoft and making good on all that, and really makes you hope for the best as far as their next gen titles are concerned, as like Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, and
Oh,
hopefully
Elder
all
Scrolls
of those
6.
will get um, the special treatment that Microsoft is giving Halo this year by delaying it far more than anybody had ever expected into the fall. But I've seen screenshots of that game recently, and they're vastly improved. So I think that game's going to be a baller when it finally comes out. But
I mean,
hopefully they
honestly,
give the same care to those other titles as well.
how could you have not expected that though? Fallout,
Uh,
Fall.
uh, yeah, no, that you're right. I should have totally expected that. Should have read between all of the lines.
Yeah, pretty much. But
All right, but yeah, speaking of third-party developers, Square Enix is planning a live stream for, guessed it, you guessed it, March 18th, this Thursday. Seems like everything's happening on Thursday nowadays,
Yeah,
but
everything, dude.
they're um, they're planning to talk more about the next entry in the Life is Strange series, and they have teased a few more things that they're going to be talking about. So I asked this question: what could they be announcing other than Life is Strange? Because who the fuck's playing that game?
I no idea. Knowing Square Enix, it's probably a game that we've never heard of, and it's a brand new IP, and it's like
Right,
fucking
right.
Pokemon upside down, but you play as Ash, and the Pikachu like fights
Throws the ash
humans.
ball out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be like a tricky copyright dance that they would have to get through. It's like, well, it's not technically Pokemon. It's like human fighting, but there's Pokemon trainers, but they're not Pokemon trainers. They're Pokemon trainers. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of splitting hairs here, but yeah, I'm excited to see what they actually announce. I would love to see more about Project Athena or Athena or whatever it was. That game that
Yeah.
still doesn't have a name that was really pretty when they first announced it. I'd like to see more about that game. Maybe some Final Fantasy 16 news, but I doubt it. They'll
I
probably have their own thing for that. But
Well, Final
uh,
Fantasy's so big, it would make perfect sense. Isn't oh shit. What about it's not them that makes Fire Emblem, is it?
nope, nope.
No, no,
That's
that's a
that's
Nintendo
Nintendo.
thing. Yeah,
Yep.
never mind. I don't know why I was thinking. You know what? It's that Final Fantasy Fire Emblem
Oh
is
yeah.
very kind of like. I would
Yep.
love to see
They're
their version of a Fire Emblem though. That would be like a hardcore,
well,
like you
they
know.
have that oh shit. It was the Project Triangle strategy. That new game that's coming out. It's very similar to like Fire Emblem mechanics where it's like very Final Fantasy Tactics style grid based combat where you're moving your characters along a grid and you have a specific it's pretty much like D&D
Okay.
in a lot of senses. So yeah, I'm excited for that one, but I doubt we'll get more on that. A safe bet I would say would probably be um shit that oh the the hmm, it's not Deus Ex. It's the other one there. The one with the androids.
I
You
literally
know what I'm
have
talking about?
no
No.
idea what you're referring. Me and Square Enix don't go very far back,
Right, right.
so
Yeah. Oh man, it was right there. Mm, yeah, I lost it.
all
Anyway,
right.
I'd like to see more from that game anyway. But yeah, the Square Enix live streaming literally could be whatever they want, like you said. They could just throw out some random like mobile game, and people would eat it up and be disappointed, but still eat it up. uh, yeah, I guess that's everything for Square Enix. The last question I have for you before we get off of here is, what the fuck's up with this PC parts shortage, man?
Dude, we talked about it way back when we weren't sure when the PS5 and the Xbox were coming out. It's just a big thing. A majority of our components, no matter where they're built in the world, but a majority of our components came from Asia. And with the stopping of importation of a lot of products from Asia, it really hit us hard when it comes to like electronics and stuff like that. So
Right.
that's kind of just that's kind of where it's at, especially GPUs. Everybody going and buying like the GPU setup to like start their Bitcoin farm back 2 years ago really drove graphic card prices up. I mean, I bought the 1060 6 gig when it first came out for $200, and now that card alone is like a $300 card.
Right. It's gone up rather than down in price.
Yeah, it's
it's nuts
nuts.
to look at that stuff, especially now with me looking into builds and whatnot for myself. It's I'm open. I've opened a door to like a whole different world, and I'm like, oh my god, everything's on fire in here.
Yeah, yeah. There's a reason why I haven't really upgraded my computer or anything like that for a while. But
Yeah, but
32 gigs of RAM, nice graphics card, and what do I really need more?
Yeah, right. I mean, whatever works at this point right now. But what do you think about a time frame? You think that we're ending this shortage anytime this year, or you think it's going to be pushed out?
I think we'll see a lot of like it probably won't be until next year that the shortage ends. And the only reason why I say that isn't because of COVID or anything like that. It's actually just because the availability for these guys to catch up just won't be present until the next generation of cards actually come out. I think this entire generation of cards is just gonna have a issue being produced, and then once
Right.
the next generation of cards come out, because halfway through this generation of cards they start producing the next generation of cards. So
Right.
like it will never see the stop until this generation ends, personally. But could be wrong.
Fair enough. Good answers. I like that. We got some intelligent topics here at the end of the show, but the rest of it was just kind of nonsense, huh?
You know,
we
entertainment.
do what we can.
Yeah,
But
entertainment.
yeah, you have a D&D date, so we got to get off here.
This is
And
true.
so that is everything that we've got for you this week. But make sure you check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Play Store for the audio version of the podcast, as well as our YouTube channel for the video version. Make sure you follow us on our social media on Instagram and Facebook to keep up with everything that we've got going on so you never miss a show. And we will catch you next week. We love you. Peace.
Peace.